It's chaos because I'm multi-streaming tonight. That's what I'm doing. I'm excited. I'm nervous. I suspect I'm probably more nervous than is necessary, but that's what it's always like when I'm like, let's just figure out this new technical shit. So we are in the game. Can I get the? Yeah. Okay. I know how to play this game. I swear. Oh, I also need to make sure that I've got um all of the things set up correctly so that I can see. Can I? Oh, I can do that. Look at me go. Look at me trying to figure out stuff. Okay. This is the first time I've ever streamed on YouTube. So I am trying. Oh, that is not how I want to do things. So I'm trying to make sure I can see all of the things. Oh, good lord. Why is that so chaotic looking? I don't understand. But that's a not a now thing. That's a later thing for me to figure out. So, how do I? Tonight is going to be chaos. Not like constantly, but just like enough that it's going to be distracting, but that's okay. It's part of the reason I chose this game. It's part of the reason. Yeah, I suspect this game is not going to get a ton of traffic just because it's, I don't think a lot of people are into it or know about it or whatever, but it'll be a good test. It's also not too taxing on my system just in case that's an issue. It shouldn't be an issue, but last week I streamed Diablo 4 and for some reason everything was choppy, so I don't understand what's going on with that. Technical shit that I need to look into. So, it's on my list. It's on my to-do list cuz I have a big to-do list. Okay. So, before we get too far, we will do a quote of the night. So, the quote of the night is just try new things. Don't be afraid. Step out of your comfort zones and soar, all right? And that's from Michelle Obama. And I felt like it was very fitting. Tonight's story time is going to be relatively short lived because it'll be pretty obvious why I picked that quote. I picked that quote because I am. Ooh, that's disconcerting. Okay. Different. Okay, don't look at it. Previews and weird shit that I can see that I'm like not used to seeing. Um, I picked it because I'm trying new things. I looked into, rules and regulations and I looked into moderation. I got all of my moderation switched over. I'm pretty sure everything is I mean it's basic because I'm basic. But I got it set up and I tested it and things look fine. So in theory it's all working like it should. So we are here. We are trying new things. We are not being afraid. We are you know, gonna live our best sushi life and pretend like we're a robot and just go with it. So if things seem off or weird, it's because it's all new, and that's okay. It's okay to try new things and be nervous, because that is how we conquer, right? So anyway, oh, that's right. I have to use my controller for this. So I don't have a lot, different going on right now. I've been getting work done and just buckling down and just, you know, picking at some new stuff. I've got some new thoughts about my quote of the day playlist that I'm going on. I saw something about podcasts pop up in my creator studio on YouTube, and I was like, maybe I should make this a podcast series because it's kind of podcasty anyway because it's how I am uh kind of viewing the quote of the day series. Like I pick a quote, I have a little story about why the quote is relevant, and I also hope that if you're struggling with certain things and listening to me talk about how I am attempting to conquer those things, that maybe it will either help you feel like you're not alone, or it'll help you feel better about your own struggle, or who knows what it will inspire in someone who needs it when they find it. And I don't do anything special. What I'm saying to you right now is going to be clipped and put into a small video that I put out on my YouTube channel that's essentially, this is my quote and this is my thoughts about it. And it's kind of podcasting in and of itself. I don't cut the video. I don't do any of that. I just kind of put it out there in case it's helpful for someone. And so it's not really about you watching me say all this stuff. That's not really what it's for. It's really about, here's some quotes, advice, story time, real life shenanigans that are happening. And if you find that funny or amusing, or funny and amusing, there we go, words and stuff, or interesting or inspirational or motivational or whatever, then cool. And so I'm going to start looking at the podcasty type of thing to see what options that is, what that does for me in any way. If it helps YouTube understand better what that whole playlist is about, I'm willing to help the system understand it better, because I'm trying to understand it better. So new things have come into my world and may or may not bear fruit at some point. So thanks for dropping in. If you want to hang out, you can find me live on Twitch Thursday evenings and middays on Sunday. I hope you have a lovely day, night, time, wherever you are, whenever you are. And I'll see you next time.